Hi. So there's this new amp coming out. It's called the Spark Smart Practice Amp. It's by Positive Grid. They make amps and other stuff. And for some reason, I got to try it early. And I want to tell you about it. It's pretty good. It's a good price. It looks good. It tastes good. But no, I like it a lot. As you guys know, I'm not much of a gear guy. Like my last amp wasn't one, but because of that also made this amp like the perfect place to start, because it's not just an amp, it's a smart amp. So what's a smart amp? Don't worry, I'll tell you. Basically what it means is you can connect the amp to your phone or your iPad, and then from the iPad you can control the amp. It's pretty cool, but it's not that cool, but it can do a lot more, and today I want to show you some of that. So I'm just gonna, so just as an amp, like not even as a smart amp, it just defaults to, and you can adjust the settings up top the old-fashioned way. That's in the past. But what's cool is what comes up on the iPad. So the reason why I was saying that this is like a perfect amp for me is because it's not just one amp. Well, it is one amp, but it can emulate a bunch of amps with a bunch of pedals. So yeah, if it's like your first amp and you're not sure what you want, you can like digitally play around with a bunch of emulated amps. It also comes with a bunch of presets where you can choose what sound you want depending on like what genre you want to play. So like for example, if you want like a Brit rock sound, or like if you want like, you know, poppy love song, or if you want like a rock song. Sounds good. But yeah, so this amp is basically a lot of amps. But it's not even the best part, because it's also a really good practice tool. And what's cooler than practice? Nothing. So with the amp's able to like recognize you're playing and can give you a bunch of backing tracks with certain chord progressions that you can play along to. And if you don't know the chords, then it shows you the chord shapes up top. And if you're having trouble with a certain part, you can just choose to loop it and like single out a section, and it'll just repeat until you can get it. And yeah, it actually lets you connect your Spotify or your Apple Music, and you can play along to any song in your library. And it doesn't just like let you play along like if you're playing like a YouTube video. It actually analyzes a song, determines the tempo, and determines the chords used in the song, and then shows you how to play along to literally whatever song you want. Even if you're not going to use like the chords that the app suggests, if you find some like tabs online and you use that loop feature, it makes it really easy to practice a song and like play along to it. Because like before this, I didn't really have a good way to just like loop a specific section I was like struggling with. So it's really cool to just be able to be like, this part, I'm bad at it, and then just do it over and over again until I get it. And also it works as an interface, and yeah, it's really cool. I like it a lot. So yeah, if you're in the market for like affordable amps that can do a lot more, I'd recommend this. If you're like more familiar with amps, how'd you find that this holds up from the little demo? Would you get it? Do you think it'd be good for you? Let me know. I think it's awesome. I think it's made me a better guitar player and a better person, maybe. If this interests you, I'll link it down below. If it doesn't, that's fine.